The evolution of species is not possible. One of the great problems of evolution is the very idea of evolution. For example, if evolution exists, then there is a system of generating new information, and this new information is evolutionary. Imagine like that I left a pencil and eraser in the paper, and after a few billions of years appeared the formula of the general relativity of Einstein. Sounds strange? Imagine that carbon atoms, with oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen, were pencils and rubber, and that these formed man. C is the same thing. Imagine, for example, that I did a computer simulation using the genetic system and selection systems, so if I rolled the program, I could create beings infinitely more evolved than man, and by cloning that being, that system would have totally nullified the law of entropy. For such a being would have complexity that would be above the universe itself. Now, is this logical? Well, many people believe that the genetic code added to the selection has this feature. And when I say they believe, it is by faith, it is not by scientific logic, for they would have to be against the law of entropy. Now, if this were an algorithm based on selection and genetic code, and would not require any research, all knowledge would be formed by that system. Imagine then. It does not need research, it does not need to discover the cure of cancer, it does not have to do experiments, only the simulation of the genetic code with the selection, and ready we have universal knowledge. See how it is impossible to exist the evolution of the species, because we would have to believe that this function exists in the genetic code. And more, we would have to believe that this infinite function of knowledge would already be in the formation of the simplest atoms, like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. See that this is totally faith. What happens is that scientists seek not to look to the sides of what hinders them. Now the belief of evolution would generate that the code of generation of infinite knowledge is in simple molecules.